Alright, good afternoon. It's Friday and it's late. Say it's almost 7 o'clock. It'll be dark soon. Oh, it's been a very hot week. I haven't done much of filming because it's been so hot. It's in the mid-90s all day long. The humidity is just kicking in. It's typical for this time of the year, and it hasn't rained in a very long time in my spot. So everything around me is dead. My garden is absolutely just dead. I've had no time for it. I kind of dropped the ball with my garden this year. Right after the death of my dog, and I took that break, I kind of ignored my garden. It's dead, so the garden's done for the year. I've got a couple of peppers and bell peppers out of it, and come to the conclusion that the location of my garden is just not good enough. The sun, I don't know if the trees are fuller in the last 4 years we've been here, and it's not happening. So I'm gonna move it to over here. I'm gonna move this, the kids. Oh, say hi. So I'm gonna move this, take it apart this weekend, and then get rid of all my sun chokes. So yeah, that is my garden. Yeah, I've really dropped the ball. Just let it go. There was no saving it after I took a break, and I came back out and I started doing things again. Pretty much been like this, and I come home and I'm just way too tired to get on it. I mean, the only thing I've got energy for is to move all my livestock. And yeah, that's what happens when you kind of lose track of your garden. It became not even on the back burner, you know. I completely forgot about it, didn't care about it, and which is kind of sad, because there are things here that I should try to salvage, like all the comfrey. I really should. So what I'm gonna start doing is, realistically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start taking apart my garden here. Just take it apart, because I'm not gonna have much of a garden here next year, since I'm gonna move it all up to the front of the house where it gets a lot more sun. I mean, it's still not the full sun that I would love to have, but I really don't have too much space like that for a good garden where I get sun all day long, because I've got trees all around me. But I am still gonna keep a garden here for like shade loving plants. What I'm gonna start is I'm gonna pull all the plants except for the comfrey, of course, and I'm gonna actually get rid of the trellis system and everything. Pull all the rows I have, the beds, and I'm just gonna wood chip the whole thing. Obviously that's gonna go into tomorrow, and hopefully I'm gonna be able to do all of this tomorrow. But yeah, I've gotta start getting on the ball on this. Completely lost my strawberry patch right there, just overgrown with grass. My grapes barely survived. So yeah, that's what happens when you get a little lazy. Let me go get a couple of tools, and I'll get started dismantling everything. Well, there was some tomatoes on that one plant. Maybe I'll keep that one plant now. I'll do a thorough watering today and see what happens. It's the red corn that Isaac wanted to grow.
We open these things.
We only got one. Oh yeah, no, it didn't form.
Darn. Well. Whoopee!
Woohoo!
Some of it's pink.
Some of it's red. Oh, maybe we should have waited longer. I don't know. Oh well. We'll try again next year.
I don't think I can get enough of it to make a wig.
Alright, I'm just gonna keep continuing, and I'll get back to you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Dad, why are you reading this? Don't let it come out. Hey, Russell did it.
Hey, little babies. Get out of the way. So just to let you guys know what's going on, I've had our little runt 3. Okay, so what I want to say was I had to separate these two because when we castrated our little runt, we could only get one. The second one wasn't there. So it just wasn't developed when we castrated. We castrated like around 8 weeks, so it should have been there. But we only got one because and I brought a friend in from work who's been castrating pigs all his life because he's grown up farming, and he couldn't find one when we did it. So it's been inside. Inside, and it finally dropped. I don't know when it dropped. Maybe hopefully not too long ago. So and I put him in here with Sally because I didn't think, mating was possible. But now I'm just looking, and looks like his testicles the one that we couldn't get has finally dropped. There it is, that little bump right there. And I got my fingers crossed that nothing has happened to Sally, because they're brother and sister, and we're trying to keep the breed pure and not inbred, so hopefully nothing's happened and 3's gonna be fine by himself over here. So I gotta quickly electrify the fence.
I'll need to do that.
Go connect that one up there. Connect this one right here up there to the main one. That one's connected. That one. And then connect that one. Alright, everything should be good. Oh, look at that, the gate's open right here. Good thing he was feeding. I'm gonna have to go get the weed whacker and weed whack this fence lines real quick. Alright, got it weed whacked and cleared. That should be pretty good. And hopefully 3. I'm hoping the fact that they're next to each other, it's gonna be fine because they are kind of a social animal. Having 2 of them is better for their well-being. So being next to each other should be good enough. I actually sold one yesterday. I don't know But I mentioned that already. Yeah, I think I mentioned that, yeah. I gotta go get a water barrel for 3. And then I'll get back to my gardening. Okay, I'm finally back to my garden. This is what it looks like now. I've taken all the tomatoes down. I heavily watered everything last night and looks like everything is starting to bounce back. All the leaves look full. I'm gonna still probably use a lot of water, but yeah, I'm gonna quickly just run through, weed just a tiny bit of whatever the weeds are. Amazingly, there isn't that much weeds. The wood chips have helped with that. I'm just gonna leave the comfrey the way where they are. I'm gonna remove all the borders of the garden beds. Even here, I'm gonna weed whack everything right here. Get everything under control. Remove some of my thyme right there that's growing right there. Yeah, remove all the wood, and then I'm just gonna start shoveling, moving all that wood chips in this area, and just kind of cover it up and just let it sit over the winter. And come spring, this will be whatever, you know, the shaded garden, the shade plants and that, and the main garden will be up front in front of my house. But I need to take care of this first. So yeah, I'm gonna put you guys on time lapse and just get to work. Ooh, that was dusty. I'm gonna rake everything up, but first I'm gonna hose everything down so it's not so dusty anymore. Look at these grubs. Woo-wee. That's chicken food. Come here, chickens. Yeah. Free food. Look at this beautiful stuff. Oh, it's so dark down here. It's doing its thing. That's what I love about this, wood chips. Oh, you got another one? Good job. Good job, my little lady. Look, barefoot and everything. She's a little country girl. Good job. What are you eating?
Carrot.
Carrot? Oh, my favorite.
But don't eat carrot.
Don't eat all the carrots?
Yeah, don't mommy.
Okay, I won't eat all the carrots. Oh, excuse me.
Dad. Dad.
You might as well say hi. Say hi.
Hi.
What are you doing today?
Good. I thought to eat it.
What?
I thought to do it.
You're going to school?
Mm-hmm.
What are you learning in school?
Mm,
What did you learn in school?
Papa balloon.
Papa balloon?
Mm-hmm.
Bubba balloon. Bubba balloon.
No.
Well, yeah, it's a learning process, I guess. How about alligator?
Papa balloon.
Okay. Alright, so a couple of unexpected things have happened. I came out to just kind of take a look around like I always do, and I noticed this tree right here is leaning a little bit more than I remember. So I asked Angela to come out and look at it, and yeah, it's starting to lean. And then I went back here to look at the ground, and sure enough, there's a crack right in the ground right here. So yeah, this is starting to fall over slowly. I can't push it off, obviously, it's still stuck in the ground. Yeah, but I gotta do something about that. Yeah, you can tell cracks are starting to form on the ground. So yeah, it's being lifted out of the... Oh, what the hell is that? Oh, that's a little yellow centipede. Yeah, it's kind of... So I gotta cut that down. I better move my truck out of the way. Alright, that doesn't have any... I don't have any fear of it hitting my house, but I do have a fence right at the end over there. I don't think it's gonna hit the house. I don't think it's gonna hit the fence. It might tap it a little. It might destroy a little bit, some of my asparagus, but oh well. Alright, I'm gonna make a face cut. And cut low, but not too low. I want to be able to see the stump, and then just cut it. Hopefully it goes well. I mean, it's totally leaning away from the house, pretty much right to the gate. That's where it's leaning towards. But if I'm offshoot the cut just a little bit, I can maybe fell it towards away from the house. All right. It was a success. Everything felt great. Didn't hit the fence. It was a lot longer. The branches held it from hitting the fence, which kind of saved my butt. But I don't think those little branches would have done any damage. So yeah, I'm going to cut it off right here. Get it off the fence, and then I'm going to cut all the branches.
Carpenter ants in it.
Oh, yeah. There were a bunch of carpenter ants in there. Yeah, it was definitely rotting away. All right, boys, get off of it. Alrighty then, all cut up. That's gonna be a lot of branches to burn, for crying out loud. I got this nice like 12-foot piece right here. I'm gonna see if I can make some boards out of it. Set it up on a couple of logs and just cut. See if I can make some planks. And then I got another like a 20-footer right there, but it's tapered real bad. It's like maybe 12 inches at the bottom. It goes to about 3 inches at the top, but I cut another 10-foot out of it. It should be pretty good. But it's got a lot of knots in it, so it's not like it's ideal lumber or anything. But worked great for a post or something. Well, I got everything cut up. It took a lot longer than I was hoping. Got all the branches cut down, piled up, ready for burning. I'll get those burned throughout the week. Hopefully it gets a little cooler so I don't have to deal with such heat. I've cut them in sections. I just got rid of the thinner piece. I'll use that for something else. But yeah, I could still use that for make maybe a 4x4 beam out of that one.
Hello.
Hello, watch your feet. There's a lot of sharp branches here, okay? Well, that kind of took up all my time. Too bad that yeah, I think I'm just gonna end that video here. That's kind of unexpected tree falling and cleanup. So, all right, my name is Sang. This is Growing Little Country Homestead. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.